Camila Cabello announces a release date for her new video.
Ooh, and The Bachelor is hitting up his exes.
And Demi Lovato slams Perez Hilton on Twitter.
All that and more on today's rundown. Okay, not only do we have an epic Bachelor update coming later, also Kim Kardashian posted a snake photo on Instagram and fans think she's shading Taylor Swift again.
I also think it should be shading Taylor Swift. But first, you guys, Emma Watson got a tattoo for a good cause, but it had a little bit of a typo. When Emma stepped onto the red carpet at the Vanity Fair after party this weekend, many were quick to notice some new ink on her right forearm that spelled out the words, "Time's Up." The tattoo is written in cursive script, and while we do love her devotion to the cause, there was just one major problem. It had a big typo. Turns out the powerful phrase was missing one vital thing, an apostrophe. And fans, well, they noticed. Luckily, Emma did announce later that the tattoo was just temporary, tweeting, quote, "Fake tattoo proofreading position available. Experience with apostrophes a must." I will say, if it's missing something, it makes it a little bit better, but it makes it a lot better that it was just a temporary tattoo.
I mean, I think we'd be talking about this regardless, but I kind of love that there was an apostrophe so everybody could start talking about the Time's Up movement in a different creative way. You know what I mean?
That's very true and a great way to look at it.
Yeah, I mean, we still would be talking about it. We'd be talking about it more if it was a real tattoo, but I kind of like that. Now, people like us are reporting on this because of this little mishap that it's promoting the Me Too movement, or Time's Up movement.
Maybe that was the plan the whole time.
We have an update on Camila Cabello's next music video. Camila has finally announced the release date for her next music video, guys. We've been waiting for this video at Never Be the Same since she shared a teaser back in February. And thankfully, the wait is almost over. Camila just announced the video's release date in a series of 3 photos, sharing that it's going to be dropped this freaking Thursday, you guys. In 2018, my favorite performance so far has been Camila's performance of Never Be the Same. I think it was on Jimmy Kimmel, if I'm not mistaken. This song is so far my 2018 anthem. This music video is going to be so sexy. I just want everybody to get ready for it now. Say your prayers, get yourself mentally healthy, emotionally stable, because you're gonna be shook.
I'm so excited. This might be my favorite song from her yet. And so knowing there's going to be a visual, oh, I'm so excited. And I don't know if you guys have seen it or remember, but she did drop kind of a video with this song showing her journey from when she was a kid to her startup in fame. And I thought that was going to be the music video for it. But when she announced that there's like a real music video coming in February, I lost all chill. So I'm so excited for it. I want it to come out like tomorrow, but I guess I can wait till Thursday.
And then we'll never be the same after that.
Last night might have actually been the most dramatic season finale yet. And just a heads up, you guys.
Of The Bachelor.
Of The Bachelor, yes,
right.
Of DHR.
I was like, what? What's finale?
So just a heads up, we're going to be going through some spoilers. So if you haven't seen it, pause this video, go watch the 3-hour finale.
No, don't pause this video and go watch that. You're gonna get everything you need right here.
True.
It was too long.
Last night on The Bachelor season finale, Ari Lyndike left fans very upset when he proposed to Becca Kufrin, only to change his mind after a month, dump her on national television, and then try to get back with his runner-up, Lauren Burnham. This outcome left fans with a lot of anger, but even more questions. For starters, how was he able to break up with his fiance on national television like that? And was he talking to Lauren this whole time? Luckily for us, we got all the answers on Beg Higgins and our very own Ashley I's podcast, Almost Famous, when they had on the 4 contestants from Ari's season, CN, Kendall, Tia, and Caroline, on their show to spill some tea. Turns out Ari reached out to Lauren via social media shortly after his proposal. In his message, he told her that their breakup wasn't sitting well with him, and then somehow that DM turned into a phone call on New Year's, which eventually led to the blindsided breakup with Becca in mid-January. And speaking of Becca's, another contestant from Ari's season, Becca M, recently shared her opinion on the matter via Twitter and Instagram. She not only called Ari the biggest effing tool she'd ever seen, but proceeded to call him out for sliding into her DMs after leaving Becca for Lauren. Becca did later admit that he was probably just being friendly, but decided to call him out anyway. I have so many thoughts about this.
Yeah, I'm not a huge Bachelor fan, so I'm gonna leave this to you to kind of really pour out the thoughts. Go for it.
Okay, first of all, I thought it was so messed up that he brought a camera crew to break up with his fiance, and what made it more twisted is it was an uncut, unedited footage that they showed us. So it was an hour straight of seeing this poor girl have her heart broken on national television. And if that's not cruel enough, he's sitting there not crying, not telling her that he ever really loved her, and then is saying he's going to go give it a shot with Lauren, and that's why he's ending their engagement. And then the cherry on top was truly the fact he was sliding into another contestant's DMs. I do agree that it was friendly, but it's also, we've discussed this in a past episode, why are you talking to your ex at all?
Yeah.
Why are you trying to open that line of communication in their direct messages? I don't understand that. I think it's shady. And of course, we have part 2 tonight, which I am freaking out about. But I really want to hear what you guys think about his breakup with Becca. Do you think he should have handled it differently? Do you think he's meant to be with Lauren? I want to know all your thoughts because I'm heated about it, and I just can't believe he turned out to be such a tool.
Yeah, I actually think he's just not emotionally equipped to be able to be in a relationship. You know those people, I'm sure a lot of you know people in your life, you're like, I don't think that person's ever going to be in a relationship because they just emotionally are not mature enough, and I think that's where he is. I mean, based on this exchange alone, and even how he broke up with Becca, it's like, are you okay? Like, has anybody taught you about relationships and what's kosher and what's right to do? I think he has a lot of growing up to do, unfortunately, and he's a grown man with grays.
So we'll see what happens.
Well, Demi Lovato took an opportunity to shade Perez Hilton. At least we think that's who she's shading. A few days after a show in Vegas that Perez was seen attending, Demi tweeted out, "The other night I got to sing Sorry Not Sorry directly to one of the USA's most notorious bullies. It felt so great. That's what the song is all about. Sorry Not Sorry that you were in the audience watching me kill it. And by the way, he's remaining nameless because he doesn't deserve the relevance that he doesn't have anymore." Wow. Some people believe it was Perez's review of her Vegas concert that actually sparked this salty subtweet.
I am a Demi fan. I am, truly. And she wasn't bad. Actually, she was better than before.
Though that's not a great response to her concert, Perez did add, quote, "I have nothing bad to say." But I guess the tiny bit of criticism in his review that was aimed at past Demi did not sit well with her. And even though Demi didn't call Perez out by name, he did catch wind of her harsh words and then defended himself in the form of a tweet that said, "Demi thinks I'm irrelevant and wants to give me a little relevance by tweeting about me. Sorry, I'm not sorry. I said nothing but nice things about her and it."
So I'm not gonna respond to her negativity with more negativity. I will just say, thank you. I appreciate the write-up.
So my question to you, Renee, is, and to you guys watching, what do you think of his response to her concert? Do you think that's enough for her to be so offended by? I mean, Perez is known for being polarizing in this business, and I think, you know, he's trying to always present a perspective that maybe isn't the popular perspective, because I think it gets views. What do you think?
I felt that her tweet was a little out of nowhere, especially if it was sparked by his review of her Vegas concert. He wasn't blown away by it, but he also didn't slam her or say anything so offensive that she should freak out like that. So I think it was unnecessary drama on her part. And then the fact she's like, I'm not gonna call him out by name, but you're giving him relevance by tweeting about him anyway, so why even add fuel to the fire? I just didn't think it was necessary on her part. But honestly, if I were Perez, I would have also felt the need to defend myself like he did, because it's a lot of harsh words out of nowhere. I think I'd be like, whoa, 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 whoa. I know I've said some harsh things in the past, but this feels a little out of nowhere. So now I guess we just have to see if Demi will now respond to him. What do you think?
I don't think she will. I think she said all that she's gonna say about it. I think we live in a society that doesn't want people to be honest. They want people to be nice. And that's okay too. I think there's a nice way to put every perspective, but not every perspective is, oh, it's amazing, I loved it so much. And if he felt like, hey, I didn't love it, that's okay. And I feel like she shouldn't be upset with him about that. She's bigger than that too. Like, Demi, who cares about Perez, girl? You got your own thing going. For every Perez Hilton, there's 1,000 other people who love your show. So I think it's better just emotionally to focus on that versus the people who maybe don't like your show, because eventually, essentially, someone's not gonna like what you're doing at some point.
Yeah, 100%. Kim Kardashian just posted a picture to Instagram that's making a lot of fans think she's shading Taylor Swift again. So Kim just posted a pic to Instagram that featured a snake with the Louis Vuitton pattern all over its skin and captioned it Little Louis. Naturally, fans were a little confused by this because it strayed away from the usual selfies Kim normally shares, but some fans were trying to figure out whether or not this was photoshopped, while others felt that if the pattern was real, it was abusive to the snake, which I completely agree with. But what had many fans talking in the comments was not about the snake at all or its pattern, but it was about the shade it might have been throwing at Taylor Swift. As we know, Kim is the reason Taylor has the nickname Snake, so obviously when she shared this picture of a snake, fans thought it was directed at Taylor. One fan even commented, "Oh look, it's Taylor, and she's all cute and everything." I will say it's a little bit of a stretch because it's just a picture of a snake, but then my second thought is, why is Kim Kardashian randomly posting a picture of a snake?
Especially since, remember back when all the Taylor stuff was going down, Kim blocked the snake emoji from being posted on her Instagram. So I find it interesting that she now is promoting a snake, only a snake, like not even her hand, or at least I don't think this is her hand holding the snake. There's no context for this. It is really strange. I was just like, I don't love snakes, but putting Louis Vuitton print on a snake is just, I don't know, it's wrong to me. I don't, deep down inside, I'm like, what did that snake do to deserve that? And why are you putting it on Instagram, Kim? Like, it's so confusing. A lot of people do think it's photoshopped though. I can't tell. Maybe you guys know and can comment in the comments if it's fake or real, but I don't know, there's something to it. Kim Kardashian doesn't do anything without purpose in it, so
that's true.
It's got me thinking.
Maybe a new perfume is about to drop, like a snake-themed perfume. Maybe now Kim is trying to reclaim the snake. I don't know. I don't know what I find weirder though. If this is a snake with that pattern, I find it cruel and odd that she would share that. If it's photoshopped, I find it super lame that Kim is sharing a photoshopped picture of a snake with Louis Vuitton logo all over it. And if it's shade at Taylor, I'm just like, why? Okay guys, before we go, I have to know, with this whole snake picture that Kim posted, do you think that it's shading Taylor Swift, or do you think Kim has something else up her sleeve?
Yeah, there's something to it. I feel like there's something to it.
I agree.
All right, you guys, also let us know in the comments. Did you watch the Bachelor finale? What do you think about Ari's decision? Do you think it was all for cameras, or do you think he's just that kind of guy? Let us know in the comments. We love you guys. We will see you back here tomorrow on The Dirt.
Then click left for the scoop on Snapchat paying Kylie Jenner to post a pic.
And click right for Beyonce shading Tiffany Haddish.